Okay, we're gonna make a few adjustments here. My nice coordination. We're a few minutes early. Make sure that if you're tuning in, you can hear us and you can see us, and if not, let us know. We're gonna make a couple adjustments on our lights and our ambiance before we get started.
What do you need done?
Do you think it needs to be turned or anything?
I think it's good enough.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's just hang out for a second and make sure that you have a couple of minutes to tune in and let us know. Of course, make sure you can see and hear us. Chris, Polly, I'm glad to see you guys on here tonight. I loved your latest adventures. All right, yes, we can hear and see you. Perfect. That is good.
Right on. What time is it? 6:50. 6:56.
Yeah. About 5 minutes earlier than 7 o'clock, but we have some catching up to do because it's been a minute.
It's been some Sturgis.
Yeah, so most of August and September. Here we are, October, middle of October, just about.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute. A lot of things have changed.
A lot has changed. I guess you want me to just kind of open it up in case somebody's watching and hasn't seen us before.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I'm TJ Thompson. This is Stephanie Thompson, and this is the most expensive vacuum cleaner in the world, Hank. And you're watching the Ornery One here on YouTube. Are we sharing anything else? Just YouTube tonight?
Yeah, just YouTube.
All right. And we, our channel is basically Steph and I and Hank's life getting through it. And it all stems from Steph getting a tumor in 2013 and just about losing her 50-50 chance of making it, pulled through, lost everything else. Between that, this last fall, about this time, she was diagnosed with heart failure, Hashimoto, and they found a place in her right breast with some other things. But we pushed on through this year, and throughout the year, I had some land that I was raised on with family, and like they say, you can't pick your family, so we just didn't get along too good. So we've made the changes, and we no longer live in Harrison, Arkansas. We live in Winslow, Arkansas, which is in between Fort Smith and Fayetteville.
Yeah, we didn't do too much of too far of a move, but long enough where we don't really have any reason to go back to Harrison anyways, and we're very thankful to be moved. But we're about 2 hours from there, so not as easy of just
that's right,
heading over and.
So we've got a little tiny house, a little 16 by 40 Dirksen storage building that we moved over. Steph's got a little bitty storage building that we redone for a little studio. And then we're in the bus right now. So we're here in the woods in Winslow. We've been running just off the grid for about 8 weeks now. No water, no power, anything running off the generator. Today we actually got power on the place. We don't have it ran to the house yet. We're actually running off an extension cord to the bus right now. So a lot of changes have come our way. We've been taking those negative, making positive out of it. We're aiming to be at Born Free, Texas this coming week, but we're going to talk to you while we're not going to be there pretty quick. It's a very heavy-hearted around here this last week. We're going to get into that more. We will be going down to Texas for what rally we haven't been to?
Lone Star.
Is it Lone Star?
Yes, in Galveston. So we haven't been there to that rally yet, so that's exciting. We did decide not to go down to Biketoberfest, and then also to Born Free, Texas there at the Yellow Rose Canyon, just because not just what has happened in the last week, but also the move hasn't gone as quickly as we thought it would be. So that's our best decision, and then also all the stuff that happened over last week. So
we're gonna break it down a little bit more.
We did have a great time and a great turnout at the farm in Eureka Springs for Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. We do the games Friday and Saturday night there, and then they had live music, so they had a really good turnout. Sorry, there was a gnat flying, which is always nice to see it continuing to grow and changes that they're making each year. It's exciting to watch it unfold, and this is something that they've done from a zero standpoint on like the motorcycle community. And so they're making the changes that they need to and growing and just being really open minded, which I appreciate them for giving us that space to raise hell and have a little bit of fun.
Yep. So that's kind of what we've been up to, and that's kind of catch you guys up on how Steph is doing. Steph is not out of the woods yet by no means. We've kind of went quiet a little bit on social media here because of the move, and it's really been a taxing toll on us. We just want to say thanks to a couple buddies that helped us move and get everything done. Fred's storage, is it shed moving?
I think. I don't know. Fred, what's your name? Fred Shed Storage Moving.
So Fred, thank you so much for moving our buildings, and Evie and Mandy out there. Thank you guys so much. You guys came through and really helped us out so very much. And other than that, Steph and I did everything ourselves. It was a handful.
It was, and we're not done yet. But we've got the buildings here. We've got power to the property.
We're gonna
unpacking now.
Well, I have been recording, and we have enough content to kind of show you guys the progress of the land that we're on. It was a damn mess. It's a long story, like everything in our lives, but we're cleaning it up. It was just really grown up and had a lot of trash. People had dumped on us for years, so we got a lot of that all cleaned up. Thickets, thorns, it was bad. We got everything kind of cleared out. Hank and I got into the ticks real heavy. It got us down a little bit, actually. So there in this last few months, we have just been really trying to get our feet planted again. You're going to see us back out. I got the Road Glide. We've been busting around the chopper. If you have been paying attention, I don't know what I've done to it, but the last bike night that I went to picture Harley Davidson, something went wrong, terribly wrong. So we're going to be back.
And then it was the few days after that, of course, they had, a week after that, it was Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. And then right after that, Larry there at Pig Trail also had a death in his family.
Yeah, thinking about it.
And so it's just been a lot of hectic stuff in our area right now. So, but we're all making it, and we're all coming together and being strong for each other.
Yeah, and this kind of goes out to it too, guys. Really wanted to come back on live with a positive note here, but unfortunately in life, things ain't always happy-go-lucky, and things do happen. And it's important for Steph and I to show this, because this is what community, and this is what our motorcycle community is about. It's not just friends or family. And tonight, with a heavy heart, we're going to be talking about what's coming up for this weekend, the 18th, Saturday. We have a lot of people to thank, and then we're going to tell you a story. And it's going to be hard for us. It's going to be very hard to talk about this. So I hope you guys stay patient with us, and just know that, there's so much going on out in the world today that can get you down. And a mental toll will take a physical toll. And we all are dealing with some demons. So our mental health is very, very, very important, guys. We need to talk to each other, check on people when it's not only convenient for you. Like, really, if they're on your heart, you should probably reach out.
Yeah.
Definitely, I felt this last week. I was, and this is how it kind of breaks down. If you guys have seen our post about Brandy, McGraw. So a dear friend of ours, Jason McGraw, husband and wife, two great kids that they've raised there in Harrison. Jason and I grew up together since second grade in Eagle Heights, Harrison, Arkansas. So we've known each other all of our life, and he went on to become a repairman, and then he went on to just doing all kind of mechanical, just got into everything. The guy's just badass at anything he wants to do mechanically, and then he became, a licensed HD mechanic. So he is the dude there in Harrison. Especially if you guys have watched Maxwell House, the chopper, it came from Jason, that came from Euless Youngblood, which if any of you guys are watching here at home, you know all these names. Euless Youngblood built the bike first, got into some just great adventures with some great members of MC local here. great stories. It kind of followed into Jason's hands, and then it followed along with me. And I actually traded 2 Glocks for that. She had a Glock and I had a Glock. We traded it for a basket case, which became Maxwell House, that we're still building on today. So,
Yeah.
and throughout this, Jason was a big part of it. He's been him and Brandy have been part of the Ornery One from the very beginning. Brandy was actually the one that told me to say, y'all stay ornery. Believe it or not, it started in J Mac's garage there at Wrench Slingers. There in Harrison, Maxwell House, and us. Our first real post was at Jason's shop. I don't know if you remember this, Jason, or any of you guys watching. So everything that has to do with the Ornery One came from this relationship. The only thing you could go deeper with was Kindred, our boy, and us riding. But so Jason and I have been through a lot of adventures with Brandy and Stephanie. I can tell you some outrageous stories that make your jaw drop, and we don't want to tell everything because we don't want to get in trouble. So, I mean, we're talking about living the life, being if you want to say biker, being these people, like just who we are, and the stories that I have with them, and especially Brandy. She was a fighter, non-apologetic for herself, stand up for what was right and what was wrong. She'd let you know. And me and Brandy, whether nobody knows, have had very deep conversations about mental health. So this Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue seen Jason for a little bit at the farm there in Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue Friday night. Of course, he went home hanging out. Brandy actually got in a motorcycle accident a week ago today, around noon, if I'm not sure. It was just a horrendous accident, just horrible. Just the details have. Whew.
They did fly her to Springfield, and it was the following day that we had found out that she didn't make it. So yeah, today being Monday, it's been 1 full week since she was in that accident. And, I can't imagine in that position. So we need all of y'all's help. We have a GoFundMe page, GoFundMe account set up for the family. Jason has been a friend to TJ for all their lives, and then he's worked on both of our bikes before, our previous bikes that we've had. They loved motorcycle stuff, and if you guys are regular to our bike games in Eureka Springs at the farm, whether it's Bike Blues Barbecue or the Ozark Mountain Rumble Rally, they're always there. They've always been there
with the whole crew. And last year was fantastic because
they went head to head.
I got them out there head to head. So it was Brandy against Jason. Jason, all y'all, I don't know if you've been there or if you remember this, but anyway, Brandy whooped Jason's ass. And if I remember right, he got on there and cut a little cattail and laid his little chopper down. But everybody was good. We had such a good time. I can tell you so many more stories, but so. Yeah, it's been a week ago today, and we lost Brandy on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow will be 1 week as she's passed. So in just a horrific accident, guys, I want to tell you guys, motorcycles are very dangerous. There's no doubt about it. There's always 2 people involved in an accident, unless it's just you doing something, on a bike. Let me rephrase that. In this situation, it was 2 people involved in an accident. Of course, it changed the person that was in the vehicle, their lives. I'm hands down for sure about that. And of course, all of our lives, losing Brandy, and the graphics that I know about the accident, it's just tremendous. Jason getting up there as fast as he could, so they got her to the ER here in Harrison, flew her out to Springfield, and then as soon as Jason was finding out this stuff, he got up to Springfield, and so it went from 0 to 1,000, and trying to figure out what was going on, preparing. I was on the phone with him. At that time, we thought that surely Brandy would make it through. She was moving, so one of her arms were amputated. It, she lost one of her arms, and she lost one of her feet in the wreck. I know this sounds graphic, but I'm trying to paint this picture for you, and I want you to understand how graphic it would be for Jason and the kids. Um, so he's sitting there dealing with all that. I talked to him, and she'd had a pupil dilation, and she was moving her fingers. So we had some hope, and I was already talking to him about getting a hold of Rainwater Holden Saxton, our attorneys here in Arkansas, to help him out. And then, about 6 hours later, he.
So we're all going to come together, and we've raised some money with the GoFundMe so far. Thank you for Megan and John for setting that up. As soon as the opportunity arose where they could do that, they were on it to help those kids and help Jason the best that we can, help them move forward, because it's going to be a long road. Not just for Jason, but for those kids too. They are.
How would you ever get over it?
Older, they're teenager ages. So they're not little, but it's still going to be a long road for all of them. But to kind of get into what we're doing, we're hosting a celebration of life on Saturday, which is October 18th in Harrison, Arkansas. Huge shout out to John at Brick Oven. We're going to meet up there. We're going to meet up about 10:30, 11, and we're going to leave there at 11:30 and do just a short kind of motorcycle ride. Hot rods are welcome. I know that there's
anything's welcome. We'll put the bikes out front and vehicles be in the rear.
And I know that there's an event, hot rod event, happening in Bearville the same exact day. So I know a lot of people have already are working over there at that event and stuff like that. So I understand that. But if you're in the area, and it doesn't matter what you're driving, you're more than welcome to join us. But it will be on Saturday. We're going to leave Brick Oven at 11:30, do a short motorcycle ride, and end up at the Moose Lodge in Harrison on Highway 7 South by 1 o'clock. That's when we're going to start the celebration of life, and we're going to have a couple of tables set up with a silent auction to help raise some money too. And then they've got burgers and hot dogs and chips and drinks and stuff like that they're going to be selling, plate food for dinner. So I guess I'll just go ahead and give you a little rundown of the businesses and companies that have thrown in different stuff for the silent auction. So Dairy Queen, a huge shout out to them. Pictorial Harley Davidson, of course. Sweet Gypsy Angel Leather. Top Drawer Furniture of Harrison. The Law Office of Johnny Nichols. Troy Holton's Jiu-Jitsu. And Harrison, I don't know what the actual name of your business is, and I apologize. And then we've got RWY Auto Sales, which is Toot Youngblood. We appreciate you so much. Also, Fade Factory, which is in Harrison, Arkansas. They're going to be doing some haircut certificates. And then Jamie's Local Flavor. And we've got a couple of others in works, but then also we have Pippin Wholesale. We bought Megan was in charge of that. She bought all the food for the hamburgers and hot dogs through Pippin, I believe. And just got word that they are taking care of the entire bill for that. So I appreciate you guys so much. Yep.
Really? Okay, so basically what that means is we'll leave from Brick Oven. I'll put a ride together. We're not exactly sure how that ride's going to be. We're looking at the weather. There may be a little bit of rain later that night, but during the day, I think we're going to be fine. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep an eye on that, and then we'll just kind of gauge the ride with the amount of people we have. Ultimately, we're going to end up out there at the Moose, out there on 7 South, which we've gone there all of our lives.
Yeah.
And Brick, ever since it's been open, we've been going out there, and then they will be cooking hot dogs and hamburgers. Yes. And they're going to be selling them, and the proceeds will be going to Jason.
Yes, and we are asking for a $10 donation for the dinner plates, but anything is welcome. If you can't afford that, we appreciate anything. If you can afford more, we appreciate that. The family would be so grateful. So we're going to have a whole lot of silent auction items, and then just kind of have a good time to just kind of share some stories. That's what Brandy would want. And yeah. So that's going to be over about 2:30, 3 o'clock. The Moose there, they are not actually open to the public until 6. but some people may hang around and stuff like that. But we want to give a huge shout out to the Moose Lodge also for allowing us to be there and hold this there. Not only that, they're not asking for a security deposit, so that's a big thing. And I'm always nosy about like who steps up in the community and helps when shit goes down. And so these companies and businesses, I really appreciate y'all. And yeah, we're gonna try and raise as much as we can for the family, and yeah, go from there. Yeah. So just want to give you guys a up to date kind of what is happening. I do have a flyer on the Ornery Ones Facebook and Instagram page. If you guys can't find it, shoot me a message. I'll send you the flyer with the dates. There is a QR code on the flyer that leads to the family's GoFundMe account. And yeah, we just ask that if you can't donate, just share it, like or comment. Any of that stuff raises the engagement and the algorithm. And yeah, we'll get this, try and get something, you know, take care of something that we can relieve the family of, because Brandy did everything. So,
yeah. So I always cut the story when I get super emotional because it helps me tread through the water.
Yeah.
We've done multiple pay it forwards and we've done a lot of stuff. You guys have rallied around staff when she was sick this spring. I think all you guys showing up with her to break. All you guys across our social media platforms, you guys have been so good. Everybody that's came to us during Box Blues and Barbecue, we had a 30-year anniversary, redid their vows. They were a great couple from Australia. They went live, got to see their family. Oh, you guys, y'all made that so special for us. A lot of things.
Dan and Magella from Australia.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of things that we're not showing you guys because we're actually just living our fucking life.
Yeah, and we have literally like days that like amazing things happen, and then days that are like they're horrible. So it's really hard for us to like put everything out there on social media.
I just haven't felt like it just seems like everything. Just to be personal, I know a lot of you guys are our Ornery as member and all of our sponsors. I love you guys very much. You'll just have to respect the fact that our life hasn't been real photogenic here lately.
It's not just everything
tough.
You see on social media.
It's been tough.
We are real people with real lives too. So,
but
yes,
with the changes that we've made personally in our life, and I'm so thankful that we've got each other to go through this. Anything's possible with each other, and then you've got Jay. He lost his love, and that's what I keep going back to. Our life's not so bad, but I do want to tell you, personally, I've faced losing Steph. It had to come a realization that we might lose her during a brain tumor, and I had to get my mind right because I knew I had a job to do, and I still had things to take care of. I told Jason the other day, and you got to understand that he's a mechanic working on the machine that his wife was one that she ultimately got killed on. Amazing bike too, by the way. He's made some killer bikes, but the thing of it is those bikes bring us together. And I'm not trying to talk about Jay and I's conversation, but it really resonated with me and it touched something in my soul, and I wanted to share. You see Jason, you give him a hug, and you give him the strength that he needs to carry on, because it would be a hard thing to go out there and ranch on things that you know could hurt somebody. And he kind of, in some way, we had a discussion, and I'm not going to say word for word, but I don't want you, Jason, to ever feel guilty about that machine. That machine had nothing to do with it. And I want you guys to lift him up, hugs, and dude, tell stories. And when this day is over, and the next day is over, and the next day is over, that's the days that he's going to need to hear from you. And I'm not talking about weeks to go or months from now. I was talking about a year from now. The date is going to be tough, and he's going to need some emotional support, because as I know, support comes and goes because we all got lives to do, and it's you can do only so much for somebody and just wish them well, and but emotionally we can do a lot, even if it's just a what's up, something small. which we all should do. Once again, guys, let's talk about mental health. The mental toll is going to be heavy, and that's the hard part. And Brandy's gone, and her memory is strong with us, and we're sad to lost her, and I hate to lose a friend. Um, but I do know this. We're going to have a good time this coming weekend. We're going to celebrate being alive. We're going to celebrate looking at each other's eyes, telling stories, and giving hugs. I ask you, if you're watching this, just share it, mention it. If you can show up, show up. If not, you can donate to the Pay It Forward. If not, send Jason a positive vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's Red Slingers in Harrison, Arkansas. Yeah. Yeah. They're good people.
He's an old school mechanic too. It's really cool. You don't see it much more or anymore.
So with all this, we've been working on this behind the scenes for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days now, and we've got a good little team together on Facebook group chat that we're trying to, of course, we're not in Harrison anymore. We're 2 hours away, so it's nice to have some people there that are taking action and making things happen. On behalf of Brandy and for her family. So huge shout out to all of them. And I'm just asking you guys, if you can donate, please donate and rally around not just Jason in this situation, but if you know someone like Mike Moore just mentioned about a neighbor and his wife, and they broke a lot of bones, but they're safe and they're healing. But you never know what's out there. So just rally around someone, whatever it may be, whatever their situation is, and just be good. And yeah.
Yeah, and to kind of, we'll be posting more about this coming up the next couple of days. You come hang out with me. I think we're going to bring the bus over. We're going to try to find somewhere where we can stay Friday, Saturday night, and I'll ride the road glide over. We'll have Hank with us, of course. He doesn't leave our side. So I look forward to seeing everybody out there. Please come out and support. If you don't ride a motorcycle, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Just drive your car, your truck, your plane, your train, your truck, whatever the hell you got. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Just come on out and eat some pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah, get some of that brick oven. Go out there to the Moose. End up with us out there and get you a burger and a hot dog. Chill out, guys. Like I said, the Moose is a great venue. If you want to hang out afterwards, they've got some cool old country music out there, two-stepping. Steph and I will be hanging out, and we're excited to see everybody there at home. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us.
I'm about to drop the link in the description here so that you can donate. I'm going to do that right now. I'm sorry, I'm on just one screen, in the bus, but I'm going to get the link right now for you. Share it, and Ride Like a Pro. You were just asking, so I want to make sure that you guys have it. There's the link. I appreciate you guys so much for even sharing it, but if you're donating, I appreciate it so much.
And last year we were just finding out about you at this time. Steph has a birthday coming up the 25th. Ashley will be at Picture Harley Davidson doing some games over there.
Yep, we're doing bike games there on my birthday.
So we'll talk more about that. I got to be real honest with you right now. It's crazy what a year can change, and then just 24 hours can change. I'm lucky to have you, hon. I'm proud of us. We're going through a lot. Thank you guys for staying with us. We're going to be posting more. We'll be bringing the uptick of social media back up. If you guys would like to see some of the property and maybe just do some videos around the property, something very simple and just my style of kind of filming, we may throw some of that stuff up as well. It's kind of hilarious to see some shit that I'm doing around here. I mean, I'm not joking. We don't have no running water. We just got electric today.
Yeah, we are hauling water.
We're hauling water.
We're using the generator. And we're in the schoolie, as you guys can tell. We're in the short bus because we do have our tiny house here, but no power to it, and there's no water.
But we've been hauling in water from the spring down the road. I'll show you a little in that too in the videos. It's absolutely gorgeous place we live in the spring. It's killer. But we bring it back. We've got a 200-gallon tank and back to pick up. I've got a 55-gallon barrel that I found off Marketplace, $20. It has a valve at the bottom and a hose. We pump up into that, and then we got a little bucket thanks to Edie, a little shower handle in a 5-gallon bucket. We just fill that halfway full. We boil the water.
Yep, I got a camp stove that I've got the little propane bottles with it, so we boil the water. We do half and half, so it's lukewarm. And as you can see, we both just had a shower before we came in and did our live feed. Like, you guys can smell us, but we are fresh and clean.
But we've got no scaffolding. I got it set up there, and then Steph's got shower curtains around it. And we have our drum sitting on top, and the hoses running through. So that's kind of how we're doing it right now.
Which we are just right outside of Fayetteville. It takes us about 20 minutes to get to Dixon Street, if you guys are familiar with Fayetteville.
Old Box Blues and Barbecue.
Yeah, Old Box Blues and Barbecue was always on Dixon Street. But anyways, we've been going into town to take a shower at Planet Fitness. You guys heard us talk about it. We really do that. And then there's a cute little laundromat that we've been doing our laundry at. And then hauling water. We're living like off the land basically, except for our food. We're not like growing any food at the moment, but we do have plans to do a garden. But yeah.
It was super badass, guys. So I was in the scaffolding shower, and I had the curtains just open up because there's nobody around us right here. And I've been clearing. We've got some woods here on our land. I cleared, and just sitting there just washing my head and washing my balls and look out through the curtains, and here comes a buck. It was like a, I don't know, 6 point.
Buckshaw?
Yeah, buckshot. There was a little buck come up there, a youngin', and he just came easing up there grazing, and I was just sitting and watching. I'm just showering off, and he sees me, and he just kind of gives me the old antler nod and kind of eases on. Here comes some does up behind him, so we have like 5 to 6 deer easing through our property every morning and every night.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty neat. It's neat. It's different, definitely a change, but
so I'm really eager to show you guys where we live too. We're gonna start taking that up as well. We live in Winslow. It has to do a lot with a train, and it's got some amazing history. And the little town is almost nothing. There's a lot of potential here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just really cool. It's just a little strip, a little mountain town. We're up on a high peak here in Arkansas. So we will have to show you, and we found a great place to eat right here locally.
So nice.
The old cabin over here. We're going to have to show you guys this as well, especially us that ride, or if you're just cruising out in your Mazda Miata, I don't know, your Jeep, all you cool Jeepers. Just got a great place to eat. It's just so cool. And right in here where we're at is actually Devil's Den. So we live right here at Devil's Den in Arkansas. So
Devil's Den State Park.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah. It was very expensive. I'll just tell you, we bought this.
Yeah, we are in Washington County, which is Fayetteville and stuff like that. But
we were able to sell that land over there. And we basically just traded one land for the other. It was very expensive over here.
Although this is a little bit less land, we are at we're at peace, and no things being held over us, and it's just a good feeling to be away from drama. And I think he just farted.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh gosh,
that was him.
As you can see, he's not spoiled at all, but he's very relaxed in Dad's arms, and I guess so relaxed that his butt just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyways, back to what I was saying. It's a great move, and we're glad to be here. Although we are living like the 1980s.
1980s,
I mean,
hell.
1890s, 1890s.
God, come on, 1980s. We just didn't have MTV. That was the only thing we were pissed off
I wasn't even born yet.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, sorry. That's my mind. But, yeah, guys, we'll probably keep this really short if that's cool with you.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Find the humor. Right?
Again, yeah. I appreciate you guys all watching, sharing the flyer, commenting, engaging, sharing it with someone that may know. Jason and Brandy. They're heavy in the motorcycle community, and they're well known. And our hearts go out to them, the family, and Jason. And,
it's true culture. I mean, we talk about community and aftermarket and the industry and all this. This is culture. This is our culture. This is who we are, and we're just showing what we should do if you lose someone
Well,
in your family.
motorcycle, bikers have each other's backs. I've always heard that, and I've met some of the most amazing people in this motorcycle industry and community. That it's so true. And yeah, this family needs your love and assistance if it's possible. So I ask you, use the link that I put in the comments, or go to our Facebook, Instagram page, and use the GoFundMe page there to donate to the family. Or if you can be there in person, we'd love to have you there. And yeah.
Here's a shout out. Picture of Harley Davidson, Custom Dynamics, Laser Suspension, Mustang Seats, KST Bars, Memphis Shades, Chromeworks Exhaust. I love so very much. Rainwater, Holt, and Saxon. Thank you so much for supporting us. We'd like to also say Progressive, Baxter Insurance, Joanna over there at Mountain Home. Thank you guys so much. You want to talk about insurance? We got a great insurance lady. All you guys, all you Ornery Ass members, for everyone I just spoke about right there, and you're the only reason that we keep doing what we're doing. You guys have helped us through multiple hard times. You've seen us help people through multiple hard times. We just had help. It's time to return the favor. Do your part, and let's do something for our community. We appreciate each and every one of you. You said something to us during Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. We look forward to seeing you down in Texas. A lot of cool things in the works. Next year is going to be fantastic.
I'm excited.
Pictrell and I, we've all got some ideas coming up. We had a hell of a time at Sturgis. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up there in Sturgis at Camp Zero and the Chip. Thinking about all you guys as well. So that was the last time we went live. And Steph had it was a horrible time for her during Sturgis.
I had a difficult time during Sturgis. And strangely enough, whenever we got over to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
Same thing.
Yeah.
She can't be out in the heat anymore.
And I think it's the medication. I know they say sun sensitivity, but it never really affected me until like in Sturgis, and did the same thing to me in Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. It's almost like it almost felt like I slept through the entire 2 weeks of Sturgis. And yeah, it's rough, but temperature's changing and cooling down, and hopefully by mid-summer next year, I won't have such a hard time in the heat.
Let's hope so. It's all due to the pressure too. We've got some pressure coming off our back here on the new land, not with bad neighbors. So we're excited. And like I said, guys, if you guys would like to see some of this land and us doing what we do,
let us know.
Let us know. We might throw those videos up while we're doing some other shit.
Yeah.
All right,
maybe
guys.
We'll give you a tour of our shower.
Give you a tour of our shower with our clothes on.
Yes.
We're off.
I wasn't saying like shower going.
Oh.
Just the shower.
What's the point?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. We appreciate you all. Hug everyone that you know, that you love. Send them a message. Say, hey, I love you. Make it weird. And, be there for each other.
That's right. We look forward to seeing you guys. We'll be posting more about this weekend. Saturday, be there, right? Sound like Woody from the Chip.
Yeah,
right?
We're going to do Celebration Live at 1 o'clock at the Moose. But if you can, come a little bit early. Meet us at Brick Oven in Harrison. And we're going to just have a good little time, go on a ride, and end up there at the Celebration of Life and see what we can raise for the family.
That's right, guys. Okay, we're a little tired. We're eager to see you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Ornery One. And until I see you somewhere out there on the road or there at the Celebration of Life this weekend, or back here online, you guys stay ornery. Thank you guys for tuning in and chiming in.
Bye, guys.
See ya. So bye, Hank. Let's eat some tacos.
No, we're having beef vegetable soup.
That'll work too.
Homemade in the crock pot.
Let's eat it.
All right, guys. Bye.
See ya.